Hello, viewers. Hopefully, you're doing fine. I'm Nasi Alam. My channel is Simple Talk. Welcome to my channel. So, this is a video on how one can improve English speaking. So, remember first, let me give you my background. I am from Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a South Asian country, is between India and Pakistan. English is not my first language. I speak Bangla as my first language, that is my mother tongue. Despite that, I teach English at a public university in the US. I am also doing my master's in English at the same university. Due to some personal reasons, I'm not disclosing the information of that university, but this in the video I've made in order to help you find ways to improve yourself as an English speaker. I'm not being preachy here. I'm just going to share some of my personal thoughts, and hopefully this experience, the experience that I'm gonna share, is going to help you in many ways. So I am a Bengali medium student. It means in my school and college, the medium of instruction was Bengali. So what now? When I was 18, I couldn't speak a single English sentence. So what did I do to improve myself? So number one, what you can do, you need to. It's very common. Everyone says that, but again, I am sharing my thoughts because always remember, I will come to that point. Language is a mode of communication. I mean, you can always learn grammar while speaking. You can't speak in a grammatically correct way all the time, and you can't think about your correct expressions while you speak. So, language is a constant flow of movement. Now, let me come back to that point. Otherwise, you might say, what am I talking about? Number one, what you need to do to improve your English. What I did to improve my English. I spoke English with my friends. That's number one. I was very nervous while speaking English for the first time. I remember I was in Mohammadpur, it's in Chattogram, and I was speaking English with my friend. I'm not mentioning his name. So we were struggling a lot, and we were speaking like I study something like that. So that was my first experience of speaking English. I remember there is a bridge in Chattogram, so I think it's in Mohammadpur, and we used to practice there. So for 2 or 3 years, I struggled. I was in Chattogram. I was at Premier University. Then my father went to Dhaka. We all went to Dhaka, and I began my uh, university life, my second university life at East West University. So when I went there, I saw many of the students of East West University were very fluent, but I was struggling. I was nervous. I couldn't utter a single English sentence correctly. Then, after talking to some of my classmates, I came to realize that I did not focus too much on my listening skills. So, more than the number one point that I said, that improve your or speak English with your friends, what more important is, that is number two, or you can say that could be number one, listen to English conversations. It means watch. I used to watch the CNN news. I used to watch the BBC news. At the time, we didn't have YouTube. Otherwise, I would have watched YouTube. So, watch the BBC news, watch the CNN, or watch whatever news that makes you feel interested in. Or you can watch, I can say, even if you let's say you like entertainment, you like Bollywood movies, You can watch even Coffee with Karan. I used to love that. You can watch sports commentary. The World Cup is going on. If you are interested in cricket, football, rugby, watch or follow the sports commentaries. Then number even now, what I do, I speak English with my American friends. I speak English with my students, and but at home I speak Bengali with my kids and also my wife. So, but outside I mean, why do we do that? Because for us, both languages are important. So you have to learn English. It doesn't mean that you'll forget your mother tongue. You can learn both languages simultaneously. But so I said earlier, first speak English with your friends. Number two, watch English movies, watch English news, and watch whatever you like. Even watching some entertainment shows or even following soap operas. So, whatever that is in English, as long as you're interested in that genre, go ahead, speak in English. Don't worry. Then, so number three, always speak. Speak. If you don't have any friends, if you're in Bangladesh, the problem was whenever I used to speak English outside, people would say to me, "You're trying to show off." Even I didn't like speaking English outside the classroom because that was not the culture there. Now, if you want that, if you want to improve yourself as an English speaker, number three that you can do, uh, that you speak in English with friends. If they don't give you any patta means no, any attention, go speak in front of the mirror. If you find it boring, what I did, I remember it. I think it was in 2020 when the coronavirus hit. Then I thought about my skills. I used to be an English teacher, but despite that, I wasn't happy with my production. What I did, I started recording my own lecture. I started hearing my own voice. What I found out, I had some problems with pronunciation, I had some problems with fluency, and I didn't feel, and my voice was low. I think my voice is still low. I'm not a finished article, nobody is. So I started recording my own lecture. I started recording my own voice. That practice helped me tremendously. I think you can do that. You might want to record your own voice and hear your own voice and try to see whether you're speaking. I mean, you're happy with your production or not, or do you need to make further changes, or do you need to improve in other areas? That you can do. And number four, personally, so number three, I said speak English, record your own voice. That is the way. Number four, never script. I don't script. Whenever that is my way. I'm not saying that would be your way. I never write anything down. I just speak from my heart because I found out whenever I wrote something down to, let's say, preparing your transcript, preparing my script, or saying something from the script, I failed tremendously. It was in 2019. I prepared a script and I couldn't speak as much as I would have liked to. I wasn't confident about my utterance. So that was a failure. And since then, I learned I should be myself. So that is my way. I never do well when I speak with a script. See, I'm talking to you. Where am I? I'm just lying on my bed and I'm speaking from my heart. I wasn't even prepared. I just thought about some of the things I might say. But see, I'm not editing anything. I'm just talking to you. I'm chatting with you. So, and English is my second language. And I'm not saying I'm 100% perfect. I don't want to be. I'm not a genius. But I want my people to be better. And you can be better. You have the potential. You just go ahead. So that is number 4, that is, be yourself. I don't write my script for preparing my speech. If you feel comfortable with preparation of the speech, if you think that if you speak from the script that is going to help you out, go ahead. But my way, I speak from my experience. I speak from my heart. So always be yourself and create a story. Speak from that perspective. Try to add your own voice there. In other words, the way you speak Bangla, try to speak English the same way. You don't even you when you speak Bangla, you are not grammatically correct. See, in English, you don't have to be grammatically correct. You just need to convey your message, and that you can do with your own module, with your own on your own terms, or in your own unique way. It just needs a lot of practice. I've been speaking English for the last 16 years, 17 years. I'm still learning. I'm still struggling. It requires a lot of practice. It's not an easy solution that you can be an excellent speaker in 1 day, 7 days, 100 days. You may take many courses in English. You may you may watch many YouTube videos. Even if you watch my video, if you don't practice, you will never improve. Even if you don't watch my video, these are the common strategies everyone should follow. Just speak English, ladies and gentlemen, or whatever gender you prefer. So speak English as much as you can. Speak English with confidence. Just enjoy your time and just and try to convey your message. Number 5, when I came to the US, I had some confidence issues because that's a new country. It's a new country. It's a new culture. I'm in a new environment. I had some imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome means that you feel that you don't belong anywhere. So I felt I didn't belong here. So what I did, I amped up my confidence, or I improved my confidence. How? I mentally told myself, I belong here, I should claim my space, and I should be myself as a teacher, even as a student. So that's what I do. I'm always myself. I'm speaking with you, I'm myself. I don't listen to anyone. I just do whatever. I don't listen to anyone means I listen to my wife, otherwise I'll struggle. It means I do what my heart says, and always do what your heart says. Be yourself. Yeah, you may take a risk, you may even suffer for that risk. You may have many other dangers lying ahead because of taking an unwanted risk, but always be yourself. Carry on with whatever your heart says. Okay, that's number 5. Number 6, I know it is not related, but always remain positive about life, remain positive about people, help people. People will betray you 100%. Doesn't matter. Just keep helping people. Look after the poor people and be kind towards people. And then whatever people do to you in return doesn't matter. There is someone who is controlling this universe, and then the Almighty will take care of everything. So you don't have to worry. Just be kind, help help people, and believe in the justice of nature. My cousin says to my wife that karma will bite you one day, whatever you do. So always remember that. So everything is related to your confidence. So I would say, now I have already discussed. Let me recall all these thoughts. So number 1, speak in English. Number 2, watch English movies. Watch BBC, CNN, whatever you prefer. Then number 3, always record your own voice. Then number 4, be confident and try to speak in English with your friends, or record your own voice. I said it already, right? And see, it means I'm speaking from memory. And number 5, help other people. Just do whatever you want. So at the end of the day, it's all about hard work. It's all about your panache. It's all about your willingness to improve yourself. Okay? You may get motivated after watching my video, then you may go to sleep. Then next day you may not speak in English again. You will never improve English that way. The point is, always carry on speaking. There is no right way, there is no wrong way. Just be yourself, carry on speaking English, and from your own experience you will learn what is right, what is wrong, and you will experience it every day. And the bottom line is, if you are polite, if you know how to ask questions, if you know how to develop small talks, you will do well everywhere. For example, in the USA, I just ask questions, and I learn those phrases from my uh, neighbors too. Like, these are very simple questions. How are you? They will say how. You may ask, how are you doing? They might reply, I'm doing good. What about you? And you might say, I'm doing good as well. Or you might say, yeah, I'm fine. Or you might say, yeah, it's good. I'm doing, or I'm enjoying my time. I'm fine. Whatever comes to your mind. So it means just exchange politeness, and then the rest will follow. You cannot speak from your memorized thoughts, then you will sound robotic. You are not a robot. Then also, uh, then they might ask you about the weather. What do you think about the weather? You might say the weather is good, the weather is bad. So what happens? You just carry on with your conversation. I know many people, they don't know, they can't speak one single sentence properly, but they have got American wives, American husbands, so what's or American children. So what's the way? They know how to communicate, just simple talks. You don't have to be grammatically correct. You just need to know how to communicate your thoughts. In professional environment, they don't expect you to be grammatically correct. They just want your fluency. So how you develop your fluency? By being courageous, by being confident, and by practicing hard every day. That is the way. Always practice hard. Watch, speak in English, sleep in English, and just enjoy your time in English. But remember, Bengali is your mother tongue. So don't forget your mother tongue as well. So সবাইকে আমি শুভরাত্রি জানাচ্ছি ফার্গো নর্থ ডেকোটা থেকে। আসসালামু আলাইকুম, টেক কেয়ার, হ্যাভ আ গুড ওয়ান, বাই। হ্যাভ আ গুড ওয়ানটাও কিন্তু একটা এক্সপ্রেশন। আগে আমরা বলতাম হ্যাভ আ গুড ডে, হ্যাভ আ গুড নাইট, এটার বদলে হ্যাভ আ গুড ওয়ান এটাও বলা যায়। ঠিক আছে, টেক কেয়ার।